Tales of Tanorio is making a big mistake by removing one of the best features that common creature capture games have. For today's video, I want to talk about their latest tweet announcing the removal of this feature. I also want to go over some of the new Tenorians that were leaked a couple of weeks ago, as well as go over something amazing that Tales of Tanorio announced the other day in one of their teaser videos. On January 15th, the Tales of Tanorio official Twitter account said the following: "In Tales of Tanorio, rare hidden abilities will not be featured. There will be a much more accessible, simpler alternative. A Tenorian's rarity can be determined by a number of factors, but abilities aren't one of them. We'd like to streamline the competitive scene for everyone." I talked about this with Lucky the other day, and he gave me a little bit of more insight as to what's going on. Pretty much my entire opinion on the removal of secret ability Tenorians is based on the fact that I'm more of a hunter rather than a PvPer. So when listening to what I have to say, keep that in mind. I understand that Tales of Tanorio wants to take a different approach with PvP in this game in order to make it more fair and accessible to everyone, but I feel that having an extra uncommon ability on the creature itself, which can be obtained through essentially getting lucky, makes the hunting aspect pretty amazing. The top 3 rarest finds in Lumion Legacy all have one thing in common, which is that they're all secret ability Lumions. However, they did mention something in this tweet, which is that rarity can be determined by a number of factors. So I do look forward to what they're going to include with this. That's another thing about Tales of Tanorio that I'm interested as to how it's going to work. If I understand correctly, you can no longer hunt for secret ability Tenorians in the game, as they won't be existing, nor you can boost your shiny Tenorian odds, as this won't be a thing in game. Maybe I am too used to Lumion Legacy hunting to see the bigger picture, but as an avid Lumion Legacy hunter, it's going to be very interesting to see how I feel about hunting in Tales of Tanorio when this is essentially released. I also want to give props to Tales of Tanorio as they're taking a big risk with removing secret ability Tenorians. You will not find what works without taking risks, and they're clearly taking one. Now, I want to talk about the amazing Tenorians that Tales of Tanorio revealed a couple of weeks ago. In total, there were 6 new Tenorians revealed, one of them being a contender and being my favorite Tenorian so far. A couple of weeks ago, the Tales of Tanorio released this Winterfest video. The Winterfest video begins with the main town in Tales of Tanorio being full of snow. For future teasers, I'd love them to use a different town, as this is the same exact town we've seen in the past couple of teasers. The first Tenorian revealed is Noloth, which is a sloth Tenorian. I'm gonna be honest, this Tenorian looks very interesting. For some reason, it looks like a little blue baby. The evolution of Noloth is Juvilazy, the sleepy Tenorian. Juvilazy looks interesting as well. It reminds me of that one Pokemon known as Cosmicyl, probably because of the thing that's around his shoulder. Moving on, we have Snowkid, the Snow Tenorian. Snowkid looks inspired on Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but just a miniature version of it. I don't know if you guys are seeing the resemblance here, but here you go. Snowkid then evolves into Recold, the Snowball Tenorian. By far, I can say that Recold is my favorite medieval Tenorian. This Tenorian looks so scary yet so friendly at the same time. The face of this Tenorian strikes you with fear, while at the same time letting you know that you will be protected by this Tenorian. The move animation of this Tenorian is also insanely well done. I feel that overall they did a very good job with this Tenorian. The final evolution of Recold is KOWZ, the Frozen Paws Tenorian. KOWZ looks amazingly cool and insanely huge. I feel that this may be a trend in the game, that there are going to be some huge Tenorians and some very tiny Tenorians, and honestly, I'm all in for this. Here we can see how KOWZ looks in battle, and honestly, it doesn't look as big as it does in the overworld. The next Tenorian that they revealed is Alevrec, the Elephant Tenorian. I do feel that they did an incredible job with this Tenorian, honestly, and in my opinion, it looks amazing. Alevrec is just this small little elephant with a little bit of snow on its body, which is very funny and cute. Alevrec then proceeds to evolve into Mamutundra, which is the Charged Mammoth Tenorian. This Tenorian is Ice and Electric type, which is a very interesting combination. This Tenorian looks like a huge tank. Incredible design as usual, and definitely looks like a beast that could do some damage. We've seen the reveal of this Tenorian in the Tales of Tanorio Direct, but now we have its official name, which is Mamutundra. These are all the Tenorians revealed in the Winterfest teaser video, and now let's talk about the amazing thing that they also announced in the Winterfest video. I'll just let the narrator say it first.
That Fordrake and Doopy look different. It seems like they've adapted to the frigid temperatures down here. Maybe we'll be able to discover even more unique variants of Tenorians in these fascinating dungeons.
As the narrator just said, there will be variations for the Tenorians. This is actually insane and something incredible that I am definitely looking forward to. You can obtain these variations through playing in the dungeons. However, the dungeons won't be out for a while, so I'm hoping that they do release them soon after they release the game in order to be able to obtain these variations for the Tenorians. The Ice Fordrake looks amazing, and I do hope to see some more future variations of this Tenorians down the line. I'm wondering, however, if starter Tenorians will have variations as well. I guess we'll see when the game's finally out. Anyways, with all that being said, make sure to join the Tales of Tanorio Discord, which will be linked in the description down below. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Armenti, and we lit.